Hey, how's it going? Eartha here. I'm back at the beach park. This is my second day back. I just got up this morning and felt the same thing I felt the last time, that I needed to get out, get some sunshine. So I did a loop. I think I walked about 3 times around the park, so it wasn't too bad. Weather's really nice, not windy right now, so I felt like I could record this video. It is 8:34 in the morning on Sunday, and I'm glad I came out. And as I was walking, I was thinking about the topic of self-love, and that's something else that I'm working on myself, because it's tough. Like, we can show love to our friends and family, but sometimes when it comes to ourselves, we don't give ourselves enough grace. We don't forgive ourselves for a lot of things, so it can be really tough. For example, I don't know, you probably can see in this video, but I have vitiligo, and it shows mostly on my face. And I never really had issue when it started, and it just progressed. I never felt embarrassed or felt like I had to cover up with makeup or anything like that, because I love myself and I accept myself, everything, and if someone doesn't like the way it looks, that's not my problem. Right? So it's all about self-love. And there's other areas of my life that I feel like I still have a lot of self-worth issues, and I'm working through those. But I've never had an issue with the vitiligo. I just accept who I am. But then my issues come in, for example, if I buy someone something like a gift, whatever, something they need or want, present, no problem. But then when I want to buy myself something, it could be the smallest thing, like a t-shirt. If I just want to buy a t-shirt, then I'm like second guessing it. Oh no, I shouldn't, I don't need it right now. And it's so silly, like why have that issue with treating myself, doing things for myself without feeling bad about it, is something that I'm working through. It's definitely a self-worth thing, and I'm processing that. But maybe, I think, everybody goes through their own self-worth or, self-love thing, but it's something you have to just think about. Treat yourself the way you treat your best friend or someone you love. You have to start treating yourself the same way. You gotta love yourself. So yeah, I'm working on that. And part of loving myself is definitely coming out to the beach park again and enjoying the weather, enjoying the water, getting some exercise. That's, for me, that's self-care, but it's also self-love, because I could have easily just stayed at home, like I said, and just become a hermit, not want to do anything. So I'm glad that, sometimes I have to force myself, but then once I do it, I'm so glad I did it, And so yeah, lots of work I'm still working on, but I'm gonna take some more footage of the park so you can see it and enjoy it as well. And yeah, I'm gonna wrap up this segment of the video. I don't know if this will be the only segment, but if I tack some more stuff on, you'll know. Thank you for watching. So I'm back home and I stopped at the supermarket after leaving the beach park, and I just wanted to share my grocery haul because this is how I eat when my wife is out of town, and she does most of the cooking. She does the cooking. I'm like her sous chef. I help her, you know, with dinner and stuff. And we tend to eat pretty healthy for the most part. But again, when she's out of town, then I revert to sandwiches, tacos, you know, just really simple, basic, easy stuff. So I made a point today to try to get some healthy food. So I'm going to show you what I got. So I know this might look a little random, but I got some uncured turkey bacon. This is for breakfast. I already bought eggs, so I had that. And this is potatoes that I bought the other day. So they're like little potatoes. And I like to get this instead of frozen French fries because that's a habit too. And I'd rather cut these up, and we do this a lot. We'll cut these up, olive oil, salt and pepper, and bake them. It's so good. But for dinner tonight, I got a bag of collard greens that I'm gonna just saute a little bit. I got myself a sweet potato that I'm gonna cut up and bake. Avocado. I got 3 of these, so I'll probably eat this for lunch or breakfast too. And then I just felt like getting some popcorn shrimp. I know it's not the best, but this will just be on the side with the, you know, sweet potato and the collard greens. So yeah, that's my food haul, and I'm gonna end off this video now. I really didn't get a really good sleep last night or the night before, so I got up, and when I went walking, I was still sleepy. I was tired, so I'm going to do some self-care and take a nap after I make breakfast. And after my little nap, then I'm going to probably, you know, edit this video, get it scheduled, and some other stuff that I do for my online business. And my online business, if you haven't watched my other videos, I call it an introvert friendly business because it doesn't require a whole lot. And I've been making money online for years, but what I used to do was I used to promote other people's products, and I still do that, but that used to be the main focus, was promoting someone else's product as an affiliate, and it just got tiring. It was draining, and I stopped for a good while. I just stopped doing it. And so when I wanted to get back into making an income online, I had to decide, well, what is it that I want out of this business? I wanted it to be low maintenance. I wanted to have my own product, and I didn't want to be on social media constantly posting and making reels and, you know, just trying to get all this, you know, you do it, and then you're not really getting any traffic. So I set up a way for myself that my online business is pretty much automated. I have my own product, which is just a digital product, a simple PDF file. And then I set that up. I put it on, you know, for sale on my store. I have a marketing funnel, and I set up a bunch of emails, and I give away a free product. And for traffic, I do things. I still use Instagram. I still post, but I don't do it like constantly. What I do is I create reels and carousel posts with a good hook, and then I boost those, and then that brings me traffic. So then I'm not constantly having to post every single day. I'm getting the traffic that I need to get my product out there and make sales. So anyway, I didn't mean to get into like a whole lot of detail about that, but if you're interested in my introvert friendly business, you can grab my free Kickstart guide. It's below in the description. Feel free, get your copy, and if you have any questions, you can reply to the email that I send your way. All right, thanks again for watching. I'm gonna get on with the rest of my day, and then leave your comments, questions, comments below, and I try to answer as soon as possible. Thanks again, and if you're new here, please subscribe. I don't know where I'm going with this channel, but I think it's kind of naturally taking its course of the direction I'm going in, so feel free to subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.